Date 01/04/2023. 5th week of Lent. Saturday. Reading of the day, reading of the prophecy of Ezekiel, Ezekiel 37, 21-28. Thus says the Lord God. I myself will take the footsteps of the nations where they have gone, I will gather them from everywhere and bring them back to their own land. I will make them one nation in the land, on the mountains of Israel, and only one king will reign over them all. They will never again form two nations, nor will they again split into two kingdoms. They will no longer defile themselves with their idols, and will never again commit infamous abominations. I will free them from all the sin they committed in their unfaithfulness, and I will cleanse them. They will be my people, and I will be their God. My servant David will reign over them, and there will be one shepherd for all of them. They will live according to my precepts and keep my laws, putting them into practice. They shall dwell in the land which I gave to my servant Jacob, where their fathers dwelt, there they will dwell forever, they too, with their children and grandchildren, and my servant David will be their prince forever. I will make with them a covenant of peace, it will be an everlasting covenant. I will establish and multiply them, and in their midst I will place my sanctuary forever. My dwelling will be with them. I will be their God, and they will be my people. Then the nations will know that I, the Lord, sanctify Israel, because my sanctuary is in their midst forever. Gospel of the Day. Proclamation of the Gospel of Jesus Christ, according to John 11, 45-56. At that time, many of the Jews who had gone to Mary's house and had seen what Jesus did, believed in him. Some, however, went to the Pharisees and told what Jesus had done. Then the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered together as a council and said, "What shall we do? This man notices many signs. If we let him go on like this, everyone will believe in him, and the Romans will come and destroy our holy place and our nation." One of them, named Caiaphas, high priest in office that year, said, "You do not understand anything. Do you not realize that it is better for one person to die for the people than for the whole nation to perish?" Caiaphas did not speak this for himself. As high priest in office that year, he prophesied that Jesus would die for the nation. And not only for the nation, but also to gather the scattered children of God. From that day on, the Jewish authorities made a decision to kill Jesus. Therefore, Jesus no longer walked in public among the Jews. He withdrew to a region near the desert, to a city called Ephraim. There recorded with his disciples. The Passover of the Jews was at hand. Many people from the countryside had gone up to Jerusalem to purify themselves before Passover. They were looking for Jesus and, when they gathered in the temple, they commented among themselves, "What do you think? Is he not coming to the party?" Write a summary and comment with gratitude and affection. When meeting in the temple, they would comment among themselves, "What do you think? Is he not coming to the party?" Write a summary and comment with gratitude and affection. When meeting in the temple, they would comment among themselves, "What do you think? Is he not coming to the party?" Write a summary and comment with gratitude and affection. In the excerpt from the reading of the prophecy of Ezekiel, God promises to collect prisoners from all over the world and lead them back to his land, where they will form a single nation under the rule of a single king. They will be cleansed of their sins and will be God's people, living according to his laws. God will make a covenant of peace with them and will establish his sanctuary among them forever. In the Gospel according to John, after Jesus performed many signs, some of the Jews believed in him, but others went to the Pharisees and told what Jesus had done. The high priests and the Pharisees met in council and decided to kill Jesus. Caiaphas, the reigning high priest that year, prophesied that Jesus would die for the nation and gather the scattered children of God. It is a day of reflection on God's eternal covenant with his people and on Jesus' death for the nation and for the scattered children of God. It is an opportunity to thank God for his faithfulness and unconditional, never-failing love, and to reflect on Jesus' satisfactions and what he means to us as children of God.